Hello. So after a weekend of seeing real steam engines, I decided to drag this out the loft. Now, my father bought this for me when I must have been about 3 or 4. So I reckon this must be about 37, 38 years old. As you can see by the completely destroyed box, it's been on a bit of a journey over those years, mainly in lofts of various houses. It has been out over the years and ran several times, but I'm sorry to say I probably used the wrong fuel and things like that over it with it, so it's a little grubby in places. The boiler looks like it has a hell of a lot of limescale in it. Overall, most things work. It does all spin. I am planning on one. Yes, it needs a huge clean up, but the mechanics of it all seems to do its thing. The only bit that's kind of missing is this little lever here. Now, I do have it in this little bag of spares. In my head, it had just bent, but it has snapped off. So I feel like, I don't know whether there's a way of machining a new little pin for that. I have looked on the internet and you can get a replacement valve, but the valve doesn't have this little red lever on it. It's like a little black one. Now, I feel I'd like to try and keep it original if possible. I'm hoping when we fire it up, it works. So I'm going to, one, give it a clean up. Second of all, I'm going to replace these little pieces here, little pressure valve, like the seals and things like that. They're very old. I can't imagine they are in good condition at all. Same with this one here, this little oil valve, little oil filler. It has a seal on it. It looks like it's been really well tightened down, that, so I'll have to get a spanner on that to see if I can get it lifted off and replace that. Now, I'm going to order some descaler to try and clear out the boiler, and also some oil to get this lubricated and make sure I've done everything I can before I fire it up. Now, the other thing, the fire pan, is that's got some really grubby black stuff in it. I'm going to get that cleaned up, and also it seems to be common practice today to use a gel rather than the old firelighters with these. I've definitely just used normal firelighters, and the odd occasion I've fired it up, haste the black. But yeah, apart from a little bit of rust in places, it's just generally grubby where it's been up so many different lofts and moved around. I am quite surprised it has survived as well as it has done. The wheels do lock in on the cam and also disengage. The only, I don't know whether you can see that when it spins, is there is a wobble on that. It's quite significant. I want to look, you see inside here this actual rod that runs on. That doesn't seem to move, so I think it may be somewhere past this. No idea whether it's going to make any difference to the running of this. I can't see it affecting it that badly, but we'll give it a go. I don't know whether that was always like that or whether that's something that's kind of happened. Doesn't appear to be any damage of it being dropped. I have no recollection of it being dropped. Say the only sort of damage was this little piece here. So let's get it cleaned up. I'm going to order these little bits, and part 2 we'll get those fitted, and then we'll see about getting it running.